this is Fashion, Art and Media. I'm Lydia Cutler, and today with me is our top model for our Aberdeen Fashion Week, but she's been in so many other shows. So it's not just the Aberdeen Fashion Week, but I just wanted to tell you that she's our top model. So welcome, tell us your name, tell the viewers your name and share your exciting life with us.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lydia. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure. So I am Irina-Cristina Bogdan. I am 23 years old. I'm from Romania, but I live in Aberdeen at the moment. So I moved here in 2016 to study fashion management at the Robert Gordon University. And I've graduated with a first class honors in summer of 2020. And then I decided to stay at RGU to do my master's in digital marketing. I've been involved in various fashion projects. I've been a model, a stylist, a model liaison as well, creative director, dresser, and I have a blog as well, so I'm also a blogger. And I've also been lucky to be featured in some films and adverts as well, acted in plays, danced in competitions and flash mobs, sang in choirs, painted. So I'm quite a creative person and artistic. And, I am very enthusiastic to get involved in all sorts of projects.
Right. First of all, congratulations for completing your course. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, it has been quite challenging. I can imagine COVID-19 pandemic has affected so many of us, and definitely it's been a challenge for me as well to finish. But I'm very happy.
That's true. So I know last time we had the Fashion Week, you were away in Romania, but guess what? I have 3 awards for you, and these awards were, as we always do, the awards are from either photographers who voted you or the other models that voted you, the fashion designers. So I still have them. I can't wait to give them to you to be part of your graduation, a gift for your graduation, more like. So congratulations again on that. So you say you've done fashion management, you've started doing your master's. That's amazing. Now tell us, you do styling as well. How did you decide that you wanted to do all these things?
So I think I've always enjoyed getting involved in many projects, and I've got this from my mother to always be enthusiastic and to help people and to get involved. So I develop all sorts of skills that will help me in the future. So I also, like, my mother has a good sense of fashion, I think, and that's how I started. My grandmother is actually a seamstress. Wow. So she would create clothes for both my mother and myself and my sister. So I think we had this a bit in our family. And my sister came here to Aberdeen to study events management, and she really enjoyed her time at RGU. So she recommended me to have a look at the courses and see what interests me. So I saw fashion management, and I thought that would be a great course for me. Wow. So that's how I decided, and I joined here. And then through RGU, we've got a Facebook group where everyone posts different opportunities, different events, different job roles also. So for example, I've started working at Stellar Boutique as a sales assistant, and then they also asked me to model in some of their videos. And we took some photos as well. So it's quite a variety. And then they had an event where they needed a stylist. So I was a stylist behind, backstage.
Yes.
So I would help models get dressed, and we would see what outfits would work. So I would style handbags and scarves as well. So it was great for me. Yes. And yeah, it's just been a great opportunity. And I've got my blog as well, where I post different outfits.
Can you show us your blog, please?
Yes, absolutely. I can share my screen.
Thank you.
So this is my blog, and I've got different articles here.
What's the name of your blog?
So my blog is called Enthusiastic Irina. So it's actually, because I'm quite an enthusiastic person, I thought that would be the best name. And you've got outfits here that I create. I actually started this blog as a project for my course.
Right.
And we created a fashion magazine, and I can also show you. So we had this this magazine.
Wow, to the nines.
To the nines, yes. And we had to write articles, and we also had to do photo shoots.
Right.
And we also had to create our own blog, which was apart from the magazine. So I can show you in this magazine. I've been a stylist, a creative director. So this would be the models that I've dressed.
Amazing.
And I actually have I think I like them very much. It was quite an interesting project to work on.
Wow. Amazing.
And then the article here, which is on sustainability, so it's called Crop Out the Cruelty.
Yes, that's a good title.
And so we had to create the fashion blog. So at that time, I was volunteering as a visual merchandiser at Chest, Heart and Stroke Scotland charity shop. So I would create window displays and displays on the shop floor. And then at the end of the program, they would let me pick clothes and create different outfits, and then I would photograph myself wearing them, and I would post them on the blog.
Right.
So that's how the blog started.
Right. Wow. Interesting. So it's Enthusiastic Irina.
Enthusiastic Irina, yes.
So viewers, you've had that, and you saw it's quite interesting. You must have to go and see that. So tell us, did you say you also have been in films or music videos?
Yes, so I can see here, I actually have a playlist on YouTube. So if you go on YouTube and you search for my name, you'll find some videos where I am featured. So for example, this one is the advert for Stellar.
Yes,
one of them.
See that.
So you'll see that. And then here further down, there's the just a second. Yeah, this one. So this would be like the theater, the drama that I would play in.
Exciting.
That's me.
This is not in Aberdeen.
No, this is actually in Romania. Look at me.
Right. Wow. Yes, I can see you. Wow. That's amazing.
And then I also had the chance to dance. So I started with street dance, and then I actually moved into ballet and contemporary. And then we did different styles just to change things up as well.
Right.
So we were nice group, and we would dance together. It was like a dance club. And
wow.
This is the first fashion show that I've actually been part of. This is in Romania, so I have been friends with the designer of these garments, and
beautiful. Oh wow.
And she needed someone to model for her. So I that was like right before coming to Aberdeen.
Right.
So this is my first official fashion show, and I really enjoyed it. But actually, we could say modeling career, I don't know, started when I was actually 5 years old, 5 or 6. Right. So this is me.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow.
So I took part in an acting course.
Right.
And at the end of the course, they had this opportunity of having a photo shoot. So having photos taken. So that was me modeling. That was my first photo shoot.
How old were you here?
Sorry?
How old were you?
I was 5 years old here.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah, so
wow.
I really enjoyed that.
Wow.
And so, then, yeah, sorry.
You've done quite a lot.
Yes. So if... Yeah, sorry.
No, you first.
Thank you. So yeah, I was just thinking, like, if we are to go back in time. So the pictures I showed you were in 2003. So I was 5. Right. And after that, I really got involved in all sorts of events, as I said, acting. So I became comfortable in front of the camera quite at an early stage. And later on, actually, when I was 14, I tried to join a modeling agency back home. But guess what? It actually turned out to be a scam.
Oh, gosh. Yes, there's so many of them now all the time. So you have to be really careful.
Yes, and I'm really grateful that it wasn't a scam, that it was unsafe. It was just that they asked for a registering fee, and they promised to call me for photo shoots, but they never contacted me. And I went back to the office, and the office was not there anymore. Oh
the office had disappeared.
Yes, it was like a phantom company.
Oh gosh, not nice. Not nice.
Yeah. And then I asked some friends that were modeling, that they could recommend some agencies. But see, what the problem was that they actually had these standards. You had to have a certain height.
Yes.
And I'm quite petite, and I've always been. And it was very difficult for me to join any of these agencies because I couldn't fit in their box.
Yes.
But then at 18, that's when the opportunity came with my friend. The pictures that I've shown you, the video actually, with the first fashion show that I've taken part in. So later I then moved to Aberdeen, as I mentioned, to study fashion management, and that's how opportunities came. So I've taken part in fashion shows as an attendee. So I've been in the audience. I've been to London Fashion Week with my course. There have been events such as Love Fashion here in Aberdeen, and from then on, I went to be a dresser for Miss Fashion Show, and also for Gok1 Fashion Brunch.
Wow. Is it when they came to Aberdeen or before that?
So I've actually taken part in two of their events. One when they came to the Aberdeen area, and then one was in Inverness.
Right.
So I was super happy to do that. A great experience. And my sister also joined because I said she was part of the events part.
Yes.
Because she had the experience. She's an events professional.
Right.
And you know, we then ended up going to the after party as well. So
Right.
that was fun. Fun
Right.
story.
You want to tell us a bit about the after party then? Because I've already laughed without knowing what happened.
Yeah, no, Gok is very friendly, and we had great fun. And I met the stylist there as well, and the models were so nice and so friendly. So you know, I was drawn by this, and I think that's why I stuck around as well. You know, and became a model as well. You know, got involved in modeling.
Right. So
Yeah,
I can tell you one thing. Your work, you know, be it any work, because obviously works change all the time. You have the greatest work I've ever seen. And it doesn't matter your height, because look at Eva Longolia, for instance. She's shorter than you, but she's been a top model. She's been doing all sorts of, you know, modeling, and she was so great before she went into acting. So your height shouldn't matter, especially in the UK. I don't think we really bother much about height, because you are a great model, such a great model. Now, moving on. You have done so much, you know. To begin with, you gave a list of everything you've done, and it was just too much. I can't remember. You know, I can't remember everything that you've done. Do you want to just tell us a bit more about all the other things that you've done, please?
So yeah, so I started working at Stellar Fashion Boutique, and as a shop assistant. As I said, I was also volunteering as Chess Heart and Stroke Scotland as a visual merchandiser. I also got to be visual merchandiser for Go Green, which is a student society, student group at RGU. And I've been featured in one of their little brochures.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
So that's me.
Wow.
So see the mannequins at the back. So yes. I would also style the outfits there. So and so this is a free shop actually. It started as a swap shop. And it became a free shop. So we would welcome donations from students, and then we would give them back to the community at RGU. And apart from fashion items, we would also have different items such as cutlery or stationery. So really good for students. And if speaking about Go Green, there's this booklet. It's with recipes, because RGU Go Green not only has this swap shop, which unfortunately because of COVID-19 now it is closed. You know, it is on campus, but we can't go there at the moment. So they have this cafe as well. And there was this event when I was in second year. I've done a workshop as part of my course with one of the lecturers on paper dresses. So we learned how to create dresses, but instead of fabric, we would use paper. And I enjoyed the workshop so much that I took the idea and done a workshop myself with RGU Go Green at one of their events.
Right. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful dress.
So this would be me leading the workshop.
Right.
So these would be the dresses that people have created.
Right.
And then yeah, and then the whole free shop was created.
Right.
And other than that, I can show you, because of my experience in modeling and in fashion, you know, as a whole. I shown you the magazine, the To the Nines. So that was the orange magazine, where it was like my generation's magazine, my cohort's magazine. But then the next cohort had to create their own magazine as well. And I was featured in that magazine, but this time I wasn't a stylist or a creative director, nor a model, but I've been interviewed. So, but I've been interviewed for my experience in fashion. So we've got some pictures here.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice.
And yeah, it's about my my modeling experience and all the projects that I like to get involved in. And I also have a link for this. So if people want to check out actually this magazine where I've been interviewed for, and the other one, To the Nines, they can find a link in the description. So
yes, of course,
I've got links for them. And then also about To the Nines, about that magazine, we actually got to be featured in Society, so in the local newspaper. So this picture is from that magazine. And here, if you open it, you can see more pictures. And I actually, they decided to take my wording style. So you'll see my name here as well, actually.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah, quite a lot. And you know, I'm very excited. I'm very enthusiastic, as I said.
Oh, definitely.
And I was actually super happy to get involved with the union, and they needed some models for their shop, the RG Union shop. So I've modeled for that as well. So I'm in the student guide, academic diary. It's for students. So I'm here.
Oh wow, amazing!
If you can see.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed everything. And yeah, just as you said, that now it doesn't matter your height, and I'm actually very happy that the whole fashion industry became more open to this. And at first I thought that, okay, I can't be a catwalk model, but maybe I can be you know, just a photo shoot model. And just take part in photo shoots and video shoots where maybe height wouldn't be such an issue, let's say. But I through Stellar, because they had a fashion show and I was working there, and they knew that I had this blog, and we had the videos together and the photo shoots together. They asked me to model for their fashion show. So that's how I got to know the Aberdeen Fashion Week community.
That was going to be my next question, but you can tell us how you got involved with Aberdeen Fashion Week.
Yes, so I found out from Stellar. So we had Emma, the choreographer, to guide us at the event, and she said, look, there are other events that you can join. I need more models, and if you're interested, you can come. So actually through that I got to join the prestigious awards international.
Yes.
and then Aberdeen Fashion Week. There was also a Sue Ryder charitable fashion show. Once again, like then the following year, the prestigious awards international again, Scott Afrique fashion show, Face Youth, and then Must Have Dresses fashion show as well.
Nice.
And then there was also another fashion show that I forgot to mention. It was before that. So it was a fashion show at John Lewis that I got to model at. So.
Oh, wow. That's such a great experience. So I'm going to ask you a question which will probably sound complicated, but it's not. You have done all sorts of things in the fashion industry. What do you like most?
Oh, wow. Yes, a very, very difficult question.
Yes, because you are great at everything, but which is best?
Well, I can say that I like modeling because it kind of combines my experience from back home from acting and dancing. Because in modeling, when you're wearing designer clothes, it feels like you're a character. You have to be a different person. You need to be someone else, and you really need to have the attitude for that specific item. That's how I see it. And then you're in that character, and you're just like going on stage when you go on the catwalk. So that's why, that's what I enjoy. And then also dancing, if there are choreographies, sometimes we go in pairs. We've got a certain not dance, but choreography that we need to maintain. We need to synchronize with our colleagues. So it brings that dancing part. But I also enjoy styling as well, because I've always enjoyed creating outfits and playing around with different clothes. Yes. And I think it's very important for everyone to understand that is not just to have expensive clothes. No. Because before, if you had money, you would have the good clothes, and then that was you with sense of style. But it's not always about that. It's the way you combine everything. You combine textures, you combine colors, and you can do that on a budget as well.
Exactly.
And I enjoy doing that. I'm a creative person, as I mentioned, and I like challenges as well. And I enjoy fashion shows and photo shoots as well. I really can't decide. I think I enjoy the industry altogether. Whatever I like to do. Right. Such a difficult question. Absolutely.
Yes, I knew it was going to be difficult because you're good in all that. So you really can't decide, can you? But modeling sort of takes a top step, because it's modeling. It's part of, what you've done when you were young. So no. Okay, let's skip that one. So if anyone wanted to join the industry and do all those things you've done, what advice do you have for them?
So I'm thinking if someone wants to join as a model, I think first of all, it would be great if they could volunteer.
Yes, of course.
So that's how I started. Volunteering. So instead of jumping straight into paid work, which means more responsibility, and if you maybe sign a contract, then it's more difficult to get out of it. In case you're not comfortable, you you don't want to do it anymore. So volunteering gives you a safe space with low expectations, where you can accommodate with modeling and develop your posing and walking styles, build your confidence, and really make friends. So I think it's a great start. You can also, you can let the organizer know if you realize that is something that you're not, you don't want to do, you're not comfortable doing anymore, and you can leave pretty much with no implications. You know, it's not like you signed a contract.
Exactly.
But it's great because if you do realize that you enjoy it, then you keep going. I think that's important, to keep going, and it is a fantastic opportunity for you to make connections with designers, photographers, makeup artists, hairstylists, choreographers, who you can collaborate with in the future. And usually people are very friendly, and the people that I've met have been very friendly with me. And I think that would be a good advice for you as well, if you want to be part of the team of this industry, is to be friendly, helpful, and most of all respectful of others. I think that's very important. You know, pay attention to instructions that you are given, and really be present. So try to be there in the moment. Don't let your mind dream. If you see a tag coming out of someone's clothes, you know, go there and hide it away, because oh my God, like as I said, like I've been a dresser for several fashion shows, and I'm actually very careful, and I like paying attention to detail, and I really don't like it when you see models on stage, on the catwalk. You see models on the catwalk, and tags are coming out.
I don't like it either.
And I'm like, oh no. So that's why I try to pay attention. But see, if you, even though you are a model behind, in you know, backstage, maybe it's not your job to take care of other people's appearance, you know, to see if their outfit is on point, if their zip is up. But if you got dressed and you're ready to go and you still have time,
yes,
you know, open your eyes and see if you can help. If someone is struggling with a sandal strap, and they're trying to zip their dress, and they're trying to fix their hair, you know, they have quite a lot to juggle with. So really be there for them to help out.
That's really good.
And I think this is very important, because with each one's contribution, fashion shows and photo shoots, video shoots are a success. So it's because of the whole team. Exactly. Also, other advice I can give is to have confidence in you, and don't be afraid to set rules. You know, people, organizers, the people that will ask for your help, they might have some rules, but don't be afraid to put your own rules as well. So for example, I prefer not to pose in lingerie or swimming suit. It's just not my thing. I prefer more modest, you know, conservative outfits, and elegant clothes. So it's true that when you volunteer for the fashion show, maybe you might not have the luxury of selecting the clothes you wear, but I, for one, try to pick my outfits when I can, and if I consider the items to be maybe too revealing for myself, I would stay out of the collection altogether. And I know this does mean that I don't get to be seen by the audience as many times as my colleagues, but at least I know that I feel comfortable on the catwalk when I go out there. And you know, that's just me. You might have other preferences, but it's good to know what works for you. So you know, to conclude with all this advice, for modeling, I would say start small and be proactive. Have patience, because you don't become an international model overnight. I mean, I'm definitely not a professional model. I'm not doing London Fashion Week, and I'm not, on the whole globe. You won't see me in big magazines. I don't know.
That's great, though. You're doing great.
So it's a process. So I think you need to have patience, but be open to opportunities, because you never know what comes up from anything. And also be a team player. So help your team and push yourself out of your comfort zone to learn and build your confidence, but don't do something that conflicts with who you are. So you should always feel safe and have fun. So I think it's all about balance. But if we were to move on from modeling to other roles within the fashion industry, I think you can draw from that as well, because it's all about having confidence in yourself, in your aptitudes, in your skills, and presenting yourself in a way that people trust you. So you should really be happy to help, as I said. And if you're creative and you really enjoy this industry, you should get involved as many projects as you can. And that's what I did. So like I volunteered. I never knew that, I will get to go to Aberdeen Fashion Week and be a model there. I never knew that, but I joined all these other events that actually built my experience and built my confidence to move on to the next step, little by little.
Wow. Sounds great. Anyone, viewers, you know that you've not, especially those who listen or who watch my shows, nobody has given you all this information. So this is something you must keep. So tell us, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, great question. I really like to be part of a creative team. I would like to start my family. That's one thing. But if we were to think about what I would like to do professionally, I would like to be part of a team and a company where I could express my creativity. So I'm studying digital marketing now. That's my master's, but I'm still in that area of creativity, as in creating mood boards, thinking about customers. So I think this master's came very well from fashion to build up on my knowledge that I got in the fashion management course. And I think I enjoy social media as well. So actually, I'm on placement just now with a company, and I'm taking care of their social media, and I'm creating brand guidelines, colors, so which color to use for their brands. Yes. And I'm creating visuals to be posted there. So I think all these experiences from before, creating articles and creating mood boards for the magazine, and for all the for my coursework, both fashion management and digital marketing, also for different clients, really helps me, and that's where I want to be. However, now I'm actually working as a student school officer, a student ambassador, and associate trainer. So I am moving around student engagement. So that's another area that is not related to fashion, but I really enjoy it. So that's another avenue that I could go down to. And it's about the student experience, so helping students and universities as well to work together and enhance the student experience, because university is not like a company that has customers. Students are not customers, students are partners. And to have the best student experience, you as a student should be really open and share your thoughts and opinion, so that university can act on your feedback and everything could be done together, because lecturers can't read our minds as students, and we should say what is bothering us and what we would like to happen next. But of course, we should do it in a polite way. We should deliver effective feedback. But I really think in this partnership between students and their universities. Mm-hmm. So that's another area that I would like to join as well, to continue.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You have everything, planned in the right way. So now all you have to do is to decide which one you want to follow. And that's
yes. I think, throughout my year, because of my positivity, I've been able to secure positions that I've not even dreamed about. So I do appreciate the people who have a plan and they know what they're going for, because they've got this target, they've got this goal that they would like to achieve. And I try to do that as well. However, sometimes I just go with the flow and I see where my journey takes me. And right. I think it's about having balance.
Exactly. Wow, that's true. So how about your social media presence? We know about your blog. Now tell us about any other places that we can find you.
So you can find me on Facebook under Irina-Cristina Bogdan.
Right.
You can also find me on Instagram, Irina-Cristina.b. Right. And I also have my blog on Instagram, which is enthusiastic_Irina.
Right.
And if you want to read my articles, you can go straight to the blog, which is Enthusiastic Irina.
Right.
And you also have a YouTube playlist that you can watch to see what projects I've been involved in. I've been a guest speaker talking about what skills would be relevant in the future. So not just fashion. You can check it out there, and you can see the fashion magazine collection. Everything will be linked in the description here. And there will also be the fashion magazine to the nines, where you can see the photo shoot that I've been a stylist for and the article that I wrote. And there you'll see the interview as well. In the collection magazine, you'll see the interview.
Sounds good. Sounds really good. Any final words that you want to tell the viewers today?
I think you should be open to opportunities, get involved in anything you can, especially now when there are restrictions and we feel that we can't do anything. Just have a search online. And I think the digitalization can help us get involved in events that we weren't able to join before. So for example, you can attend events that are in the other side of the world. Exactly. After I finished my fashion management course, my undergraduate degree, I found myself in summer not doing anything, during a pandemic and not being able to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. And webinars started. So that was a great time, just be open to learn. I think it's important to do that. And I joined these webinars that were, from America or just, from London, like, which is, is closer. But because of COVID, I could not have gone there. And because they moved it online, I was able to join. And I learned about the future of fashion and, the thing that, about all sorts of or gadgets and the virtual fashion shows and 3D clothes and, about sustainability, really anything. And it's, I think final comments would be to not be stagnating, to try to push yourself, to learn and to get involved in anything you can, to put on your CV, but most importantly to get that experience, because it's not just about CV just as a piece of paper, as what you do with what's in that CV. Like, what did you learn from that and what can you take forward?
Exactly. Wow. Thank you so much. You have covered every part of an interview anyone can ever want to listen to, because this is it. You've told us so many great ideas. I wish we had more time, because personally, I couldn't get tired listening to you, because you have all the beautiful ideas. And thank you for sharing the screens, because then we got to see, especially the videos, we got to see what you've been doing so far. And your little, when little Irina photos were amazing. Well, it's been a pleasure interviewing you.
No problem at all. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure as well. It's been great to talk to you. We would not have been able to meet in person, but thanks to Zoom,
I know.
We could see each other.
It's almost been 2 years, actually.
Yes, and good luck with Aberdeen Fashion Week. I know this time it will be digital, so quite a new approach. So well done for actually continuing doing this. Not being let down and saying, "Oh my God, we can't. We need to postpone it. We can't do it." So it's fantastic. Well done for that.
With your clothes and your hair and your face and your shoes. Fashion.
Fashion.
Aberdeen Fashion.
Fashion.